trek forward, right? Because you have a very favorable ACC schedule. It ain't gonna be like that next year. It ain't gonna be like that in the next few years. It's gonna be tough sledding, not just in the SEC or ACC, but also just your schedule. Last year we seen how tough it was. Won 7 games, right? This year is a little bit more favorable. You have to take advantage. But you look at a team that's motivated with a new obviously interim head coach in Philip Montgomery, and a team that could probably throw some curveballs at you in Virginia Tech, right? We know they like to run the ball. We know what they got in Kyron Jones, obviously final year for the senior quarterback. We know he likes to get out quick. He leads them in rushing. He's the big component offensively. You have to be able to contain him and slow him down, and then you got to create pressure in this game. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make Drone's job tough, don't allow him to establish the running game, right? Get after him. We know about Gideon and him liking to throw different blitzes and send different things his way. You have to kind of lean on that a little bit, and I've been saying, and I'm going to keep saying it. We interviewed him today, Amontre Bradford. He should be starting to me. If he's not starting, he should be the next guy up in the rotation. He's only getting 18 to 20 snaps. He deserves way more snaps, in my humble opinion. Go roll the film of Wake Forest and look at some of them plays he was making. He was the second highest graded player last week or a few weeks ago against Wake Forest with a 71.3 grade. He should be playing in this game a lot more. He's explosive. What he's able to do defensively, creating pressure. Go look at the game against Gardner Webb. He had like a 90.2 grade, pass rush grade. You need those kind of players if you're going to, take the next step for your Georgia Tech, because you're not getting the sacks you need to. And your rush defense has not been good this year. You're ranked number 105 in the country, right? You're giving up 166 yards per game on the ground. That's what this team does. But you need wreckers to come in there and help you out, right? You need guys like Amontre Bradford, the Andre Fullers of the world, Christian Garrett, the young guys to come in and step up and help you out there. And I think in the passing game, they've been good. In terms of defensively, they don't allow a lot of big plays, right? They make sure to take away, those explosives. The linebacking core, I think, is very improved this year for Georgia Tech. We look at a Cayman Spalding, a Melvin Jordan, a Kyle Eford, a EJ Lightsey, a Tajay Butler, excuse me, that's playing 3 different positions as we learned today. So teams improve, but you got to be better in the running game. And this one, you shouldn't allow a 100-yard rusher. You should be able to stifle them to under 100 yards, right? You should be able to take away those big plays. So that's the key defensively, in my opinion. Offensively, can you get the passing game going, right? We've seen it cook at the end of the game, obviously going against Wake Forest. Eric Rivers is a big part of that. Just getting him the ball in space and let him go. 8 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. He was massive in that comeback victory. So was Isaiah Kenyon, who I think is next up. 4 catches, 70 yards. His best game as a Yellow Jacket so far this season. Before that was Clemson, 5 catches, 56 yards. So, if you Georgia Tech hitting the explosives more consistently, being able to throw the ball, and you got to get your backs going. I want to see Jamal Haynes. I know he dealt with a little bit of an injury before the game. I want to see him be able to get off in this game. Same with, obviously, Malachi Hosey. They deserve more touches. Now, I know defenses are keying in on those guys, taking it away. So you've leaned on the rushing attack with Haynes King, and he's been obviously one of your top rushers. But at the same time, if you can get the ball to those guys in space, they're dangerous. They can make big plays. They make a lot of explosives, and they're always a touchdown waiting to happen, right? So those are the guys to kind of watch for in this game. If you're Georgia Tech, do what you do, right? You just have to stop. And the last thing I want to point out, you have to stop getting off the slow starts, right? If you're the Yellow Jackets, you have to get off to a fast start. It can't be, 6-3 down at halftime, 17-3 down at halftime. That ain't going to work this year, right? He was able to escape it. Obviously going against Wake Forest, faster starts. We've seen the defense can hold the fort down while you figure it out. Now it's time for you to help out the defense a little bit. So those are my keys to this game. If Georgia Tech can do that, they can create pressure on the quarterback, take away the run, they can get explosive plays, lean on the passing attack a little bit, and get the running game going. They should be fine. So I got Tech winning this one. They should win pretty handily, man. 31-14 at home if everything goes right. If they don't start off fast, it could be a long game all the way to the fourth quarter. But if they get off to a good start, I got Georgia Tech winning 31-14. All right. We will leave that there. Let's see. We had a couple more matchups that we want to break down. All right. We're going to go one more ACC.